Commander Zexhi's mandibles clicked nervously as he studied the tactical display aboard his flagship, Dominion's Wrath. The Galactic Empire had ruled for 3 millennia, crushing rebellions across 1,000 star systems. Earth, that primitive blue marble on the galaxy's outer rim, should have been another routine subjugation. Sir, long-range sensors detect a massive gravitic anomaly emerging from Earth's asteroid belt, reported Navigation Officer Kriltev, her chitinous fingers dancing across holographic controls. Zexhi's compound eyes narrowed. Specifications. Unknown configuration. Mass signature suggests. Impossible. Nearly 40 kilometers in length. The view screen shimmered, revealing a vessel that defied every known principle of starship construction. Where Imperial ships were sleek, predatory wedges designed for intimidation, this monstrosity was utilitarian. A flying fortress bristling with weapon arrays and launch bays that seemed to stretch endlessly along its hull. Broadcasting on all frequencies, Commander, Communications Officer Velthor announced. Audio only, in Standard Galactic. A human voice crackled through the bridge speakers. Calm, measured, with an undertone of steel that made Zexhi's carapace itch. This is Admiral Sarah Chun of the Earth Defense Force Vessel Midway. You have entered Sol System without authorization. Withdraw immediately or face the consequences. Zexhi's laugh was a harsh buzzing sound. One ship against my entire battle fleet? These humans have spirit, I'll grant them that. Signal all vessels, formation Omega-7. Let's show them the futility of resistance. The Imperial fleet arranged itself in a classic encirclement pattern, 300 vessels of various classes moving with practiced precision. At Zexhi's command, they opened fire. Plasma cannons and antimatter torpedoes converging on the human supercarrier in a display of overwhelming firepower that had broken the will of countless civilizations. The Midway's shields flared brilliant blue-white, absorbing the assault without apparent strain. Then something unprecedented happened. Launch bays along the supercarrier's hull opened like mechanical flowers. From each emerged not fighters, but something far more sophisticated, sleek, angular craft that moved with impossible agility. The human ships didn't just maneuver. They seemed to fold space around themselves, appearing behind Imperial vessels in microsecond jumps that violated every known law of physics. Sir, we're detecting massive energy readings from those fighters. Kriltev reported, her voice rising an octave. They're generating localized space-time distortions. How is that possible from such small craft? Before Zexhi could respond, the human fighters struck. Precise beam weapons sliced through Imperial shields as if they were gossamer. The heavy cruiser subjugator exploded in a burst of superheated plasma as its antimatter containment failed. Another ship, the destroyer Relentless, simply vanished as reality twisted around it, its hull compressed into a singularity no larger than a marble. Retreat! Zexhi screamed, but it was too late. The Midway had moved into firing position with casual ease, its massive bulk somehow maneuvering like a much smaller vessel. The supercarrier's main weapons, vast arrays of gravitational projectors, activated. The Imperial flagship groaned as space-time itself became a weapon. Gravity wells formed and collapsed around the fleet, tearing hulls apart at the molecular level. Ships that had survived the heat of dying stars crumpled like paper sculptures. Admiral Chen's voice returned to the comm channels as the surviving Imperial vessels limped away from Sol System. You attacked a backwater world expecting easy conquest. What you found was a civilization that spent 2 centuries reverse engineering technology from every alien probe that ever visited our system. We learned from your mistakes, Commander Zexhi. We built better ships. We developed better weapons. Most importantly, we prepared for this day. As the Midway settled into a defensive orbit around Earth, its fighter squadrons maintaining patrol patterns that would have been impossible for any known technology, Zexhi realized the terrible truth. The Galactic Empire had just encountered something unprecedented in its long history, a species that had turned their supposed technological inferiority into their greatest strength. Humanity had been watching, learning, and building. Now they were ready for war.